This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Hello and welcome, everybody, back on the Oklahoma Sports Network for more 5A state tournament baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We are 5A semi, the Sapulpa Chieftains and the Carl Albert Titans, a spot in the 5A title game on the line tomorrow. We now know against the Bishop Kelly Comets, who took down Grove in the first game today here at Jinx High School, and now the second spot in that championship game will be filled right here on OSN, live and for free on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Sapulpa Chieftains, Carl Albert Titans. Josh Calloway on hand here in Jinx. We had a couple of great games yesterday, hoping for more of the same. It was a fun game this morning. This entire 5A state tournament has been really good. Lots of competitive games so far. We're hoping for more of the same here in the second semifinal of the day. We'll go into the starting lineups here as we get ready for the anthem and then the ball game. So Sapulpa's going to be the road team today at Hinch Field. The Chieftains are 29-9 on the season, entering play this afternoon. Number 10 leading off is Garrett Richards. He's the shortstop for the Chieftains. Number 1, Kaysen Ashton. He's in right field. Number 3, Jack Blevins. He'll be the catcher for Sapulpa. Malachi Wilson, number 11, first base. He's batting cleanup. 25, Miko Jones. He's the DH. He didn't start yesterday, but he came in as a pinch hitter. This time he gets the starting nod in that 5 spot. Josh Hobbs moves from the outfield to the pitcher spot. Still batting for himself, though, in the 6 hole. Jacob Holt batting 7th. He's in second base. Joe Young, yesterday's pitcher, who was spectacular, still in the lineup. He's at third base. Caden Widows rounds it out, number 5. He's in left field. The designated fielder, if you want to call him that, Levi Mathias, will be in center field as well for the Chieftains. For the Carl Albert Titans, who enter play this afternoon at 32-8, some very similar names, the lineup that you're mostly used to, although with some slight changes here. Mason Novotny is going to lead off. He's number 4 in center field. Samuel Gonzalez moves to the mound. He's going to be pitching, batting for himself in the 2 spot. Tanner Norman is at first base batting third. Hutch Russell, the shortstop, bats cleanup. Ryan Ray, number 7, is in left. Brody Hinson, the second baseman, number 9, bats 6th. Chase Lashley in right field. He is number 13 and batting 7th. Mr. Randall breaks the starting lineup here this afternoon. Saw him as a pinch runner yesterday. This time he'll be in the lineup, number 36, playing third base and batting 8th. And then rounding out the starting 9, Jackson Brown, the catcher, number 28. No DH for the Titans here as Samuel Gonzalez hitting for himself, and then no designated fielder, like I said, if you want to call him that. So a true 9 for the Carl Albert Titans. Sapulpa is coached by Stephen Irvine Jr. The Carl Albert Titans, of course, coached by Ryan Whiteley. And these two teams will be duking it out for a spot in the title game, like we said, tomorrow against the Bishop Kelly Comets at 4 o'clock. Back here at Hinch Field. All right, we're going to step aside here for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have first pitch and we'll have baseball. It's Sapulpa, it's Carl Albert in the 5A semifinals next, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
All right, back at Hinchfield, Josh Calloway with you, just getting ready. Anthem has been sung, teams have been introduced. Carl Albert defense is taking the field. For the Titans defensively in the outfield, left to center, or left to right, I should say. Ryan Ray is in left, Mason Novotny is in center. Chase Lashley is in right field. Third to first on the infield, Mr. Randall at third. Shortstop is Hutch Russell. Second base, Brody Hinson. First base is Tanner Norman. Catching Jackson Brown. And like we said, on the hill, Samuel Gonzalez, who moves over from third base to do some pitching here today in this 5A semifinal. We're really glad you found us. Yesterday was a great doubleheader on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We had great viewership numbers, both for the Carl Albert game as well as the Elgin game to follow. So hoping for more of the same today. We're thankful that you found us however you did. We're on Facebook, YouTube, obviously the Roku app, and Amazon Prime as well, Apple TV. There's Amazon Fire Stick, I should say. Lots of places to find the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we're glad you did however you did. Should be another great ball game here. Winner here will take on the Bishop Kelly Comets tomorrow in the title game. It's a 4 o'clock first pitch back here at Hinch Field. So without further ado, we're just about ready to go here. Garrett Richards, the leadoff man for the Chieftains. Sapulpa wearing the black unis today with gray pants, black lids. Carl Albert in the home lights as the home squad. Gonzalez is ready. Richards in the box, and here we go. First pitch, ground ball to second. Hinson fields it clean. One pitch, one out here in the 5A semi. Good start for the Titans on the hill. Want to make sure we thank our banner sponsor, which is Super Sub. See him up there in the right-hand corner. Located at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City. Try the new summertime special featuring a chicken salad sandwich on a toasted croissant. As we see Kaysen Ashton get into the box here for Sapulpa, right-hander. And he takes a strike on the outside edge. Ashton yesterday went 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. Pitch there, high and away, misses, 1-1. Also want to thank our banner sponsor in the bottom right corner. That's Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw. You can give them a call at 405-281-6700. As that pitch in there, 1-2. Or you can call them in Del City at 405-670-3665. So 1-2 the count here to Kaysen Ashton. As Gonzalez hopes to work a scoreless first frame, missed there. His start last week in the regional against Duncan didn't go totally according to plan. He was pitching okay. Carl Albert was up 5-3 in the 5th. had a couple guys get on as Ashton fouls that off. They took him out. Pitch count got a little high, and then Duncan ended up exploding for 11 runs the rest of the way. Duncan won that game, obviously forced the if-necessary game the next day, which Carl Albert won, obviously, now that they're here. But not a bad outing, but certainly hoping for a little better this time around. Line drive right to third and fielded cleanly by Randall right into the game, and he catches a line drive there at third base. Ashton got good wood on it, but went right to him. Didn't have to move there at third base. To make sure we thank as well our top of the inning sponsor, which is Rose State College. Want to get college credit while still in high school? At Rose State College, high school students can earn up to 27 tuition-free credit hours of college credit through concurrent enrollment. Find more at www.rose.edu/concurrent. Ground ball here gets past Gonzalez, fielded by Hinson. He'll fire at first, but not going to be in time. That was a really tough play, and it's an infield single for Jack Blevins, the catcher. He'll take it. 2-out base runner here for the Chieftains. And so that'll bring on Malachi Wilson, the first baseman for Sapulpa. He went 0 for 3 yesterday, so hoping to get on the board in the hit column, that is, in this state tournament. As that infield single there for Blevins, just nothing that Hinson could do. He was, momentum going the entire wrong way. Tried to fire it across, but no dice. And now this one gets inside and plunks Wilson on the arm. So after a good, nice, easy, breezy first couple of outs, a infield single for Blevins, and now Wilson gets beamed on the arm, and just like that, Sapulpa's got something brewing here. First and second, 2 outs in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Miko Jones. Like we said, Miko Jones yesterday did not start the game, but came in as a pinch hitter for Peter Shibley, and he came in and he worked a walk. As Sapulpa got that rally going and eventually won the ball game, obviously, in the 7th inning. So he had a nice AB yesterday, earns himself a start today. He'll take high and away 1-0. All of a sudden, a huge early spot in this game for Sapulpa to try and find a way to, possibly snag a quick lead. You would really like that if you're Coach Irvine and the Chieftains here, obviously. 1-0. Outside edge for a strike. Nice pitch there by Gonzalez. Makes it 1-1. Early moment here in this ball game for Sapulpa. Just like yesterday, a lot of Sapulpa faithful in here, as you would guess, just right down the road here from Hinch Field. Gonzalez fires, and that gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to advance. So Brown couldn't field it. It's kind of down and in, and now Sapulpa's got 2 men in scoring position. And they really got something cooking here. A base hit probably gets you 2 for the Chieftains. A lot of Sapulpa fans here, although I wouldn't say it's quite as overwhelming of a Sapulpa crowd as the Elgin game yesterday. I'll see Elgin very far away. Carl Albert not as bad, although obviously still a bit of a jaunt. Chopper here up the middle. Hutch Russell's got it. He's going to fire across as he close play at the first base bag, but he got him. Nicely done by Hutch Russell. Was deep, basically in shallow center, but a nice strong throw gets the out, and Gonzalez is out of the jam. Big out there to keep the Chieftains off the board. After half an inning in this 5A semifinal, Sapulpa 0, Carl Albert 0 in the 5A semis on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We want to make your next event an adventure. At Inflatable Adventures, we want to make your next event hassle-free by providing incredible products at a great price, along with amazing customer service. We offer one of the widest selections of bounce houses, water slides, obstacle courses, and so much more. Give us a call today or check us out online at inflatableadventures.org. Remember, Inflatable Adventures, the only inflation worth paying for.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Back at Hinge Field, Josh Calloway on hand in this 5A state semifinal between the Sapulpa Chieftains and the Carl Albert Titans. Sapulpa defensively in the outfield, left to right. Caden Widows is in left. Levi Matthias is in center. Right fielder is Kason Ashton. In the infield, third to first, Joe Young at third. Shortstop, Garrett Richards. Second base, Jacob Holt. First base, Malachi Wilson. Catching is Jack Blevins. And pitching on the mound, Josh Hobbs. Hobbs was in right field yesterday. He moves to the mound. As you see, Joe Young, the pitcher, moves to third base. Kason Ashton, who's at third base, moves to right field. So a little bit of shuffling around there for the Chieftains going into Game 2 of this state tournament. So getting ready to get in the box here for Carl Albert is Mason Novotny. And first pitch is fouled away. That's a BSN Sports foul ball. And make sure we get that in. Presented to you by Caleb Price at BSN Sports, our foul ball sponsor. And like we said yesterday, if you weren't with us, the sponsors in general are hugely important in the postseason, as that's in their first strike. 0-2 now. They're always important, and we're thankful for all our sponsors, but especially in the postseason, a premium charge to bring you these games, so they become that much more important. So be sure to give all these places your business. Who will bring you these games. Ground ball to third, fire across. And a nice play there at third base by the pitcher yesterday, Joe Young. And leadoff man is retired. So one away on the ground ball to third. And here comes the pitcher, Samuel Gonzalez. Big bat. Samuel Gonzalez was kept quiet yesterday, 0 for 3. So he's hoping to change that today, as he takes one in the dirt there, 1-0. Like we said earlier, every game of this 5A state tournament has been competitive. And I do mean every game. All 4 yesterday were great. The Elgin Sapulpa game, the game of the day. And then Bishop Kelly against Grove earlier, a lot of fun too, as Gonzalez gets plunked here. So we've had 2 hit by pitch already in this game, as Gonzalez takes one on the arm. And a 1-out base runner for the Titans. That'll bring up Tanner Norman, the power-hitting lefty first baseman for Coach Ryan Whiteley. Gonzalez gets himself a courtesy runner here as well. I'll try and scope out who that is that ran in there. I didn't quite catch the number, but we have a courtesy runner first base for Gonzalez. 15, I'm being told, is the number, which is Tylen Holman, Jr., runner for Gonzalez. Appreciate you, John. Ball in the dirt. Catcher can't find it. He's going to take off. He's going to get second base. Ball in the dirt there, and Blevins, he did an okay job actually blocking it, but he just couldn't find it. So a ball in the dirt there moves him up. And just like that, a runner in scoring position here for Tanner Norman and the Titans. 1-0 count here in the bottom of the first. Norman set and ready. And ball's popped into center field. Might be getting down, and it does. It bounces right on the Trojan logo. Hallman had to hold. Wasn't sure if it was going to get down or not. Then it was so shallow that he couldn't advance. So a rare base hit in which the runner doesn't advance. Don't get a lot of those, but it's a single for Tanner Norman. And the Titans are in business now right back. So Sapulpa, a missed opportunity in the first. Now Carl Albert with an opportunity. First and second, 1 out for the shortstop, Hutch Russell. Russell, big cut in a foul ball. Makes it 0-1, BSN Sports foul ball. Oh, 0-1 the count here. Early jam for Josh Hobbs on the mound for Sapulpa. This ball's fouled off down the left side. It's going to get out of play. And makes it 0-2. Do want to make sure we also thank our bottom inning sponsor, which is La Herencia Grill, for the best Mexican food in the Mid-Del area, whether it's dining, carry-out using Grubhub, or catering. Just eat the delicious food at La Herencia Grill, 6811 Southeast 15th Street, right next to Jimmy's Egg. 405-931-3154 is where you can call them. Ball is hit to center field. Should be playable for Matthias. He's got it. Runners will have to hold. Decent contact for Russell, but Matthias didn't have to move too far. Just going to his left a little bit, pulls it in, and there's 2 outs. So that'll bring up Ryan Ray, left fielder for the Titans, as Carl Albert tries to capitalize on this opportunity there that they've been presented here in this first inning. Sapulpa had a couple guys on, couldn't cash in. Trying to avoid that same fate here. It'll be up to Ryan Ray, the left fielder. Ball is down and in, 1-0. These two teams were on the opposite ends of seventh inning rallies yesterday. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Carl Albert took a 4-1 lead to the seventh against Collinsville. Cardinals made a big push, got the tying run to second base, but couldn't bring them around. Carl Albert held on. Cash Ferris, 13 strikeouts in the complete game. Sapulpa, meanwhile, trailed LJ 1-0 going to the seventh, as 1-1 here is cut on and missed. Actually, Mike got a piece of it, 1-2. Trailed 1-0 going to the seventh, and then found a way to push two guys around in dramatic fashion. It was a heck of a finish. If you weren't with us, it was an all-time ball game. It's still there for you. The Oklahoma Sports Network. You can go watch it back if you want. All the games are archived. So these two teams, opposite ends of the spectrum yesterday. Chopper here to third. Really high. Young's got it, and he lost it as he went to throw it, but he had no shot to get him anyway. That's probably maybe even a blessing in disguise that he didn't throw it, because he was way deep in the hole, and Ray was very far down the line. So it's an infield single for Ryan Ray, and the bases are now loaded with 2 outs for the second baseman, Brody Hinson. So a big opportunity in the first inning goes by the wayside for Sapulpa, and now you're on the other end of the spectrum here for Carl Albert, because the Titans have him loaded with 2 outs. And a BSN Sports foul ball by Hinson gets the at-bat started. What a huge swing in this game we have already right here, because Carl Albert cashes in, you get a couple runs on the board, you're feeling great about life. Meanwhile, if Hobbs wiggles out, he's feeling a little, he could take a big, deep breath. That one misses, it's 1-1. Huge early spot in this game. A matchup with the Bishop Kelly Comets on the line tomorrow in the 5A title game. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. Say it all the time. We saw it yesterday. If you don't get guys in the first inning, sometimes you don't get them at all. Did Sapulpa miss their chance in the top of the first? Who knows? We'll see how it plays out. Is this Carl Albert's one and only chance? Who knows? But, you know, it happens often. 1-2. Swung on and missed. A dynamic health clinic strikeout on a beautiful breaking ball from Hobbs. And just like that, out of the jam. So both teams threaten, but both teams come up empty in their first hacks. After one, it's Sapulpa 0, Carl Albert 0 in this 5A semifinal here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Back to Hinch Field on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway with you as we head to the second inning here between Sapulpa and Carl Albert. Winner to face Bishop Kelly tomorrow. First pitch outside from Samuel Gonzalez is wide for a ball against the Sapulpa 6-hole hitter and the opposing pitcher, Josh Hobbs. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Hobbs back in. Gonzalez ready to fire. Inside, almost hit him. Didn't get to get it in there because right at the end of the inning, but we do want to make sure we thank our strikeout sponsor, which is Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able, as this ball is lofted here, interrupting the ad read, it's going to go into right field, and fielding it cleanly is Chase Lashley on right, so an F9 there. And there's one away. Finish that on Dynamic Health Clinic. Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic, our strikeout sponsor and a very good sponsor of Middle Athletics. We're with us throughout the entire basketball postseason as well, so appreciate them. That ball misses outside 1-0 to the third baseman, or excuse me, this is the second baseman, Jacob Holt. Popped up here on the right side. It's going to get out of play and become a BSN Sports foul ball. 1-1 here, top of the second. One out, no score just yet. Sapulpa and Carl Albert. Themes of this 5A state tournament, obviously, like I said a minute ago, competitive games. Lots of games going right down the wire. All of them, in fact, we're still in doubt of moving into the seventh inning. But within that has been great pitching. Every team so far has seen their starter deliver. Not one game has been anything crazy on the scoreboard. That ball on the outside edge got him looking. Holt goes down looking right on the outside edge. Gonzalez has his first strikeout. It's a Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout. And just like that, there's two away here in the second. But, yeah, we have seen some masterful starting pitching here at Hinge Field the last couple of days. This ball's fouled away, and it's 0-1. You know, just last week, and you think back to what we had here on OSN with the Carl Albert Regional, some games I got some really high numbers on the run totals, and that hasn't been the case here in the state tournament so far. Back-to-back BSN Sports foul balls here has got the opposing pitcher of yesterday's game, Joe Young, who's at third base today in an 0-2 hole. Young was spectacular against the Elgin Owls. As Gonzalez winds and deals on the 0-2, swung on and missed. Back-to-back Dynamic Health Clinic strikeouts to end the inning for Gonzalez. He's looking a little more steady kind of as he goes along here, and he's worked a couple of scoreless frames to start the ball game. All right, through an inning and a half, it's Sapulpa 0, Carl Albert 0 in this 5A semifinal here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Back at Hinchfield, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network in this 5A semifinal between Carl Albert and Sapulpa. No scores. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 7-8-9 due up for the Titans after they threatened in the first but came up empty. This will be Chase Lashley, and he's going to rip one to right field. That's a base hit. A single right through the right side. Nothing could be done there for Sapulpa second baseman Jacob Holt. This it just got blazed right by him, and it's a leadoff single here to open up the second inning. Good start for the Titans, who loaded the bases with 2 outs in the first, but couldn't come up with anything on the board. So here goes Mr. Randall. Like we said earlier when we were doing the lineups, saw him yesterday in a pinch runner role, but never got him in the batter's box. So we'll see what he does here. And he's going to take one down for a ball. 1-0 to Randall. Big swing and a miss from Randall there. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on a Friday afternoon. Let us know where you're watching from. Comment on Facebook or obviously share it on Facebook. Become more people aware. Hit us up on Twitter at OKSportsNet. As that ball's cut on and miss 1 and 2. Or hit me up on Twitter at Josh M. Calloway. Glad we could be here with you on a Friday afternoon. Obviously, middle of a work day, so I'm sure a lot of people not able to get up to Tulsa from obviously the Mid-Dell area for Titans fans. And we're glad you found us however you did. You found a way. You snuck a phone in, whatever it may be. As that one misses, it's 2 and 2. If the Titans win, we will have coverage of the state title game for you tomorrow back here at Hinchfield. A little different rules. Broadcasts will look a little different. If you're with us in the state tournament for basketball, you kind of have an idea of what it will look like as Randall rips this one foul. A BSN Sports foul ball. If you're with us in the postseason for basketball at Lloyd Noble Center, you know kind of what to expect. It will be an audio-only broadcast, so everything will look the same, just minus the pictures, obviously, as that ball's ripped foul again. But thankfully, unlike the basketball tournament, in which the entire state tournament we did it like that, we were able to bring you the quarterfinal and semifinal as we typically would with a video stream. So only have to cross that bridge if we get to tomorrow, which obviously Titans are certainly hoping so. 2-2 here, high and away, 3 and 2. So the count is full on Mr. Randall. Got a guy on first base here. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. Chance for the Titans to try and get something working here again. 3-2 pitch. And it's ripped through the left, into left field, I should say, right in between short and third. Back-to-back singles to open up the bottom of the second, and the Titans have got something in the works here. Lashley and Randall both pick up hits. That's the fourth Carl Albert hit already in this game. And now there are two men on for the 9-hole hitting catcher, Jackson Brown, who can really swing it. He's been having a hot bat lately. RBI single in yesterday's game against the Collinsville Cardinals. He's got a chance to come through again. I think naturally just being a baseball fan, not knowing anything about the teams or anything, you see a catcher, a lot of defense. They like the way he handles the pitching staff, not in there for his bat. Jackson Brown can swing it. And he's got a couple guys on here with nobody out. After him, lineup turns over. So Titans are licking their chops right now. Brown shows bunt. He's going to bunt it hard to third base, fielded cleanly by Young. He'll fire across and get Brown, but it's a successful sacrifice. So now we're just one away. The Titans have got two guys in scoring position for the top of the order. That was a well-done bunt by Jackson Brown. With Young back, it was bunted a little hard, but there was nobody back behind Young for him to throw to. So even if he had turned around, which he didn't, even if he had turned around, there was nowhere to go. So second, having a conversation. It looks like Coach Irvine is out talking to the home plate umpire. I'm not sure what that is about. But it's second, third, one out here for the top of the order. Mason Novotny coming up to the dish. Novotny was 1 for 4 yesterday. He's 0 for 1 today. Ground out to third to lead off the bottom of the first for the Titans. But he's got himself a big opportunity here. And he's going to foul the first one off. Big cut. BSN Sports foul ball. So 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here, one away. 1-1, one out. Runners on second and third base. Up and in. Novotny takes, and it's 2-1. Carl Albert loaded the bases in the first, couldn't cash in, hoping things to go a little bit differently here in the second. That one misses, 3-1. It was close. I thought he might get him there, even the count, but he misses. 3-1 now, one out. Carl Albert a chance to cash in and take themselves an early lead in this one. And that one misses down and in, so the bases are loaded. Novotny works himself a walk. And talk about a pitcher getting a chance to help himself a little bit here. The bases are going to be loaded for Samuel Gonzalez. It's 1-0. A chance to really help yourself here if you're Gonzalez. A ball in the gap probably gets you 3. Obviously, a walk, anything, get you 1 if you're on. One and two now the count on Gonzalez. That ball's grounded through the goal in the left side of the infield, and that'll be another single here for the Titans, and they're on the board. Samuel Gonzalez, an RBI knock. And the Titans strike first. Samuel Gonzalez punching one through for a single. And just like that, Carl Albert is on the board first. Death by 1,000 paper cuts right now for the Titans. It's 5 singles in this game. No big swings, no extra base hits yet, but just finding a way to poke things through the infield, and they come through there. Gonzalez picks up a single, and it's 1-0. So a mound visit there to go out and talk to Sapulpa starter Josh Hobbs, who has run into some trouble here. And after he navigated a first inning where things got a little hairy for a moment, hasn't been as fortunate so far, as Carl Albert on the board first with an RBI knock from Samuel Gonzalez, and now they're still loaded for the big lefty, Tanner Norman. He singled his first time. This one misses outside, 1-0. Bottom of the second here, 5A state semifinal. Hobbs delivers to Norman, and he lofts this one out into left field. This is going to get a run in. As it's fielded cleanly, he'll fire back into the infield, but no chance to get the speedy Mr. Randall. It's a sac fly for Tanner Norman, and the Titans now lead it 2-0 here at Hinch Field. That was good hitting by Norman. Main thing is, especially with a guy of his kind of power, you want to make sure you get something with some loft to at least get one home. That's exactly what he did. Drove that out into left field. No chance for Sapulpa left fielder Caden Widows to make any kind of a throw in on Randall, especially. Really anyone, but especially Mr. Randall. So there's 2 gone now, but 2 runs are in. And Hutch Russell can still add with first and second here, 2 outs. Hobbs delivers, and Russell rips it down the right field line, but it will drift foul. Boy, he got good contact on that, but just moves foul. That's a BSN Sports foul ball, and Russell goes behind 1-1. Or 0-1, I should say. Carl Albert offensively, a lot to like so far against Josh Hobbs. They've had lots of good at-bats, lots of traffic on the base paths in these first couple innings. And against a team like Carl Albert, a lineup as deep as Carl Albert, that's going to pay off with runs on the board before too long. That one just misses, 1-1. Hobbs sets. Couple guys on here trying to limit the damage. This one's going to be fouled away over the Carl Albert dugout. A spot in the 5A title game. What's at stake here between Carl Albert and Sapulpa? A win and a matchup with the Bishop Kelly Comets is set for tomorrow night. 4 o'clock back here at Hinch Field. We're hoping weather's going to hold up for that. It's looking a little dicey. Kind of the next several days are a little dicey, but we'll worry about that when we get there. This one's inside, and it plunks Russell. So another hit by pitch. We've had a lot of those in these first couple of innings. And the bases are loaded once again. Now this time for Ryan Ray. That's the second Titan to be hit by pitch, and had one as well. So we've had 3 in the first couple of innings. Going to have a lot of bruises. And now Coach Irvine's going to go out and he's going to take the ball from Josh Hobbs. Can't really dilly-dally too much. In a spot like this, you can't get behind by much more. So it's 2-0. The bases are loaded, and Ryan Ray is coming to the plate. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back with the pitching change. We'll update you on the other changes as we get back to it here in the 5A semi on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We want to make your next event an adventure. At Inflatable Adventures, we want to make your next event hassle-free by providing incredible products at a great price, along with amazing customer service. We offer one of the widest selections of bounce houses, water slides, obstacle courses, and so much more. Give us a call today or check us out online at inflatableadventures.org. Remember, Inflatable Adventures, the only inflation worth paying for.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
All right, so back at Hinchfield, Josh Calloway with you in the bottom of the second. Carl Albert in front, 2-0 on Sapulpa. We got a new pitcher in here. It's going to be Garrett Mason for the Chieftains, right-handed sidewinder. Back on here. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Having some internet connection. Might be the, we're kind of speculating here, maybe the cloud cover here in Hinch. It's very overcast. This ball gets away. I think we're back, hopefully, with you